Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am so excited that you're here, and if you are back, I am extra happy to have you back. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos, and give this video a thumbs up and comment if you can. That really helps YouTube know that you're interested in my videos. So a few weeks ago, I did a whole video on the book Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons, and I had some printables that went along with it and some activities. Well, we're doing that again. Not with Pete the Cat. That's done. We're gonna do 10 Apples on Top by Dr. Seuss. I think most people have read this book or at least heard of this book. And it's a really good book for kids to learn how to count. It has 1 apple up on top, 2 apples up on top. Look you, I can do it too. And it goes through all the way until there's 10 apples on each of their heads. Really simple, really cute. Kids really love it. I know that school has started pretty much everywhere now, whether you're doing homeschooling, virtual learning, or in-person school. If you need some ideas or some activities to do with your preschoolers, this is such a fun book. And most schools, at least in preschool that I have worked at, start with the letter A. And A goes with apples. So I'm gonna give you some fun apple activities to do with your kids. The first activity that I wanna tell you about is using real apples. I know a lot of you probably have apples in your house already, or you're just gonna go grocery shopping soon and just pick up some apples. Something that I have found that kids love are sensory bins. And if you know me, if you've watched any of my videos, I love sensory bins. They are so fun. For this first one, you will need a longer tote. It can just be about this deep, and you will fill it with water. And if you want to use soap, you can, maybe not. And then you will need some scrub brushes, toothbrushes, anything like that, washcloths, whatever, and apples. So kids love to wash things, and it's really fun when you teach them about a letter doing multiple different things. So A is for apple. I would start with this activity, and you take your apples and you put it in the water and you just let them scrub. You let them play with that for as long as they want. It's not really learning, but it also is teaching them a life skill of, cleaning, doing something to that degree. But it also is just easing them into the theme of apples. And what I like to do is have several activities in one day to do, or if you just have a little bit of time or your child's a little bit younger, you can read the book and do this activity. So the second one is also using the same apples that you just used. You dry them off, let them dry out for a little bit, and then you cut them straight down the middle. Then you'll take paper plates or something that you can put that will be flat for paint to go on. Pick out your paint colors, whatever colors you want, however you want to do it. You can add glitter, make it a little fun. And I would either put out butcher paper or cardstock, something that's going to be a little bit heavier than just computer paper. So you could even use construction paper. Take half of the apple, dip it in a paint color, and let them paint with the apples. That is so fun. Yes, it gets a little bit messy, but we love a good mess. We love a mess for learning. At least I do. I don't love messes, but I will let kids get messy for the sake of learning. Another fun thing that you can do is find a fun apple pie recipe. I realize that this is sometimes a little bit hard, but I think that it is so fun to cook in the kitchen with kids because it teaches them so many different skills that they're gonna need in life. So find a good recipe, make an apple pie. One of my favorite things that is very easy is to make apple pie filling, and then take the crescent rolls that they have at the store. You can buy them name brand or store brand. Take them into little triangles and put a piece of apple and then the filling and roll it up and then put it in the oven for as long as the crust says that it needs to cook. And that is so fun. That's so little, and that just goes with the apple theme. Just like last time, I have some free printables for you that I have made. So I'm gonna go through those because I think that they are so fun to work on the letter A and for apple. They go with the all-around theme. The first one that I have, it's just simple. I did it with the Pete the Cat book too. And this time it's the letter A. And you can let your kid decorate the letter A however they want. I think something that's really fun is to take glue sticks and tissue paper that you've cut up in little squares and let them decorate it that way. You can decorate it by just coloring it. You can glue something on it. You can put apple stickers all over it. Anything like that. Super fun. Just let them be creative in that way. The second one that I have is to work on writing the letter A. You'll see right here that at the top it has the letter A and then it has an apple. They can color the apple, do whatever they want with the apple, and then they can practice writing the letter A on the lines below. The third one is counting the apples. Your kids can go through and count the apples on each line and fill out the number in the box beside it. I decided I was gonna make the apples different sizes and different looking apples because I think it's really good for them to be able to count something in a row that looks different. And I have found, I don't know if all kids are like this or just a lot of the kids that I've worked with, if it looks a little bit different, it's harder for them to count. So that's just some good practice. And the fourth and last one that I have are just 4 apples. There are 2 red and 2 green. And what I would do with these, you can do anything, but what I would do would be take them, cut them out, laminate them if you have a laminator, or even use some clear packing tape and put it over it so that you can use them for longer. And I would print out a few pages of this and let kids sort them into different piles. So the red ones, the green ones, I would count all the apples, and I also would make patterns. Patterns are so great for kids, for them to learn how to do that. For example, you could do red, green, red, green. You could do red, red, green, red, red, green, anything of that sort. And you can print out as many of these pages as you want, use as many as you want. Of course, you don't have to laminate it or cover it with tape. It just will make it last a lot longer. Also could take the apples and you can cut them out and you can hide them around the house and have them find them and bring them to you like a little scavenger hunt. There are so many things that you could just do with that alone. For me, what I have noticed with working with kids for so long is that when you do something consistently, it obviously really sticks in their mind. You can do paperwork or bookwork, or you can do things that will get them interacting. And that's what I love about kids, is that they will remember those things a lot better if you just continue doing it. If I were to do this with Jensen is about to be 10 months old, so obviously we got a while to go. But if I were to do this with him, I would read this book probably every day and choose 1 or 2 activities to go and do it over the course of a whole week. You can practice writing your A's on big paper. I think a fun thing is to get paper and show them a picture of an apple and let them draw it. Draw it on black paper with chalk. That's fun. Or paint it. Or something that I found that's a lot less messy is taking a piece of construction paper and getting just water and a paintbrush and letting them water paint. Obviously it'll dry and go away, but it's a lot less messy and it's something for them to do over and over and over again. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you decide to do any of these activities. If you use the printables, please tag me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram handle right here. If you want to print out the printables, my website is right here. And everything will be also linked down below, so you can just click right on it and go to it. I am so glad that you've joined me today. I really hope that you are enjoying teaching your kids and having a good time with them. I am so proud of everyone who is just taking this time and turning it around for good. I know this is such a difficult time, and I hope that in some way I can help you out. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.